Well, look at that. I'm doing a live video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. They were a pretty regular occurrence way back when, back in ye old cancer days. My updates have been far more infrequent since then because, you know, not as much to update. But lots of cool things coming up soon, which I will be updating you about. But today is a very special, important anniversary, of which I had no idea that it actually was. It didn't, I wouldn't say occur to me, it came into my field when Mary Lou sent me a text message about an hour ago to let me know. See, it's Sunday afternoon here in the Valley of Los Angeles, about a cool 99 degrees, and what else do you do on a day like today? You go to the gym! And I'm working out and doing legs today, and Mary Lou shoots me a text message and says, today's the anniversary of your surgery. I can't believe it's been 7 years. Wow. And look at me now. So I want to do a quick video, for the most part, to say happy anniversary to me and my new anatomy, if you will, from said surgery. It's 5 o'clock here, LA time, which means I think they started the surgery around noon, and the procedure went to a little after 8, a little over 8-hour procedure. So I was, you know, just past the halfway point. I don't know what they were doing at this point in the game, but they were doing a lot, and that included removing most of my right lung, taking half of my heart apart, and other stuff like that as well. And believe it or not, I feel great right now. Sure, I'm not 100% the way I used to be, but so what? You know, I have strength, and I have my faculties, and I have my hair, and I'm going to the gym, and I was just doing calf raises at 405 pounds on the machine, and yay me. About 2 weeks after my surgery, I hit my lowest all-time weight of the cancer experience, which was 134 pounds. I got on the scale in here today, and I'm 165, so not bad. I think I'm at a pretty good weight right now, and I'm feeling good. So first, thank you, Mary Lou, for reminding me of today, and thank you, as always, without need to say, but always will, for being there by my side throughout. My parents were in town, my Uncle Jeff was in town, Mary Lou was there, a few of my buddies like Jonas and Scott and Robert Lee, rest in peace, my friend, all came to see me while I was in the hospital during the ICU. It was a rough one. That was put me to the edge. And the fact that I'm here to tell you about it today is amazing. Here's another cool fact. I'm writing a book. I wrote a book. Did you know that? I've talked about it briefly, not a lot, because it's almost ready. You know that I'm pushing in my speaking career. That's something I'm really developing. But I wrote a book, and it's done. I'm editing it now, and I'm going to start looking for a publisher soon. And what's been really interesting around the editing of the book this summer is that a lot of the days that I'm editing a part of the book, it coincides almost exactly, and sometimes it was to the day of what was happening back then in 2017 as what I was working on the edit of the book. It just so happens that this weekend I'm on a chapter where I'm editing the entire post-surgery week in the ICU. The chapter starts with, me in the room going up after surgery and beginning my crazy week of recovery, which it's deep and you'll read about it in the book. I talked about, which is what I edited yesterday, was day 2, the morning after, when the team came in to get me up for a walk, and I was not ready for a walk. They had to organize 3 chest tubes, a catheter that was going inside, 2 IVs that were in my hand and my arm, and I don't know what else. It took them 20 minutes to get me out of bed even upright. And I literally stood there. And now, mind you, before cancer, I was competing in the Gold's Gym Challenge, which I'm at Gold's Gym right now. I was playing flag football. I was rocking in bands. I was doing all the cool stuff. And now I'm standing there with a team of 3 people around me, and I literally don't have enough strength to take a step. I couldn't even muster shuffling my foot 1 inch forward. I just stood there. And after about 30 seconds, my whole body started to shake. And that's when the team knew that that was enough for today. My walk, if you want to call it that, was a little less than a minute. Yes, we do have photos and videos of all this stuff and written word. But that was day 1, and the fact that I couldn't even step and shuffle my foot an inch to where I am today is just been an unbelievable turn. And I feel so proud of myself for rebuilding the way I have, even without all the faculties I once did, and the fact that I'm here to tell this story after even the other stuff that happened after the surgery, which I had the cardiac tamponade, almost died, you know, yada, 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 whole story. But here I am, 7 years later, telling you all about it. Now, just really funny, today I was editing a piece that happened later on during the week where I had to take my first poop of the ICU experience. Am I sharing too much? Nah. You know, when you're under all that medication and the surgeries, you can't go to the bathroom. And when you can't go to the bathroom, they won't let you leave the hospital. And it was a pretty crazy experience when I had to sit on a commode in the middle of an ICU room to finally get the first one out. And then have my nice nurse come in and stand there in the middle of the room while he wiped my butt. That, my friends, was as low as it gets. But again, like Mary Lou says, baby steps. And those were that. And I got out of the hospital and we started the journey, and 7 years later, here I am. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and honor and thank every human being that was part of my journey, that was there supporting me and has been asking about me ever since, that has watched the talks I've done. I'm so blessed that I've been able to speak to so many charities and help coach cancer patients one-on-one. And we're just beginning. We are just beginning. My book will be done soon. I would say I'm about 80% done with the edit of my book, and I'm going to look for a publisher and at the same time start building out my possibilities of speaking on bigger stages to share my message of positivity, of love, of overcoming obstacles and creating them into opportunities. It's all coming. And if I can be of any assistance to you or inspiration to you, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing the work and sharing it. I know we're in crazy times. We're always in crazy times. It seems like we're in a little crazier of crazy times now. A lot of unrest around the world, a lot of things happening. Just take care of yourself. You know, Mary Lou pointed out this morning about the fact that we can't control. We can't control what we can't control. And that's true. All we can control is ourselves and what we're doing and how we change our lives. And we might get stuck in a little bit of a down. I felt pretty low recently. My beloved is dealing with a back injury, and it's been really hard to see her in pain. And just everything's been so crazy, and the energy, it's crazy. And I was feeling it. And it took me a few days, but I cleared my view, and I was able to get kind of back on track. And I'm really grateful for that. And so whatever you're going through, whatever you're seeing in the world, just know you're loved. Seek peace. Find purpose in what you do. Control what you can control. Always look to improve yourselves, help others around you. It will lead you in the best direction, I promise. Mary Lou has pointed out that we have a website up called caregivingcancer.org. We still do plan to do our documentary on cancer caregivers. We are obviously in a bit of a hiatus. The last few years have been hiatus. The world has been on hiatus. But we did start our first interview, and we are up for some grants, and we will eventually get this film made. My book will be out, my speaking will be out, and I'm going to bring my one-man show back at some point too. So we'll be sharing a lot of stuff, a lot of love, a lot of art, a lot of inspiration. Stay tuned for all of it. That's it for now. Just want to say hi from the gym. It's Sunday. Have a great day. I love you all. Please take great care of yourself. Peace be with you all. And until next time, take care.